I am a winter box reviewer, and I am going to be receiving a winter box. I haven't gotten it yet; it hasn't been shipped out yet, but and I'm getting it just in return for my honest feedback about the skincare, about Sabbatical Beauty. So I'm not getting any gifts. I'm not getting paid or anything like that. I am simply getting to try the product so that I can talk to you guys about it. Now, let's see. So I'm 50 years old, and I have a little bit of, aging signs showing, but I would say look pretty good, and particularly for being 50, turned 50 in May. And I love the products. I love Sabbatical Beauty. I'm really excited to review the winter box. This was the second time I applied to be a reviewer, and I made the finalists both times, but this time you actually voted for me. Hi Darcy, hi Ann. I'm sorry. I'm sure I seem terribly frazzled, because I am, because just got back from my son's Taekwondo class. Literally, I walked in the door 5 minutes ago, and like I said, I've never done a live video thingy, and I'm kind of like, ah! So anyway, apologies, and this is going to keep happening. This is what I do. I talk with my hands. So let's see. I have many papers in front of me. Anyway, love the skincare. I recommended it to a lot of my friends. One of the things that I've found is I have a small sunspot right there. Hi, Adeline. Small sunspot right there that's almost completely gone. And I used to have, I have pretty small pores in general, but I did have one here and here that were kind of, I don't know why they matched. They were like gross dimples, but they're almost completely gone now. I mean, I don't know if it's just because they're super clean, that they don't show anymore. Thank you. Thank you for the vote of confidence. I promise not to be this frazzled in the future. But I have to find them with a magnifying mirror now, because they've really improved that much. My favorite products I really like, everyone knows I love Lift, because I had an issue with, I didn't realize it, but I was sensitive to gluten, and when I cut gluten out of my life, I lost the 15 pounds that have just been sitting there, and all of a sudden I ended up with like a turkey neck, and look at that, it's totally smooth. And that's from Lift. So Lift for life. I actually like to paraphrase that Imagine Dragons songs about whatever it takes. And when I put my lift on, I go, I gotta put a lift up upon my face, because that's the kind of ridiculous thing that I do when I'm at home. Let's see. So my skin type is, hi, Hayne. My skin type is combination, and I used to have more of an oily T-zone, but I think actually that's pretty much evened out. And oh, thank you. I'm big on skulls. I have a bunch of purses that have little skull studs on them too, and my husband calls them my pirate purses. But and now I've lost my train of thought. But, oh, skin type. But my T-zone's almost completely evened out now. And one of the other things I was having a problem with was the backs of my hands, because as you get older, the things that will totally dime you out is your neck and the back of your hands. And so when you're putting on this skincare, anything that's left over, hi Katie, yes, Lift for life. I agree with you, Hayne. put the remainder of the product, anything that's on there, on the backs of your hands, because it really does make a difference. Let's see. And so Lift is a favorite. I really, really, really liked the 2 serums that were in the fall box, the pumpkin spice serum and the apple cider serum. And then actually I really liked almost all of the products in the I did like all of them. Witch's Brew wasn't my favorite just because it dripped down and it stained a shirt, and I was mad at it because I liked that shirt. But it was really my fault it was an application error. But then life got in the way and I totally forgot to use my discount. So don't make my mistakes, you know. Make sure if you end up liking the winter box or what we talk about, myself and the other 2 viewers, or reviewers about the winter box, make sure that you use your discount, okay? So, I don't think Sabbatical Beauty's necessarily changed my perception of skincare, because I was lucky enough to live in Korea for 2 years. I lived in Seoul, and I was very, you know, which is very steeped in wonderful types of skincare. And skincare has always been really, really important to me. My mom started teaching me to take care of my skin when I was 9, and I've always been really good about wearing you know, sun protection and stuff like that. And even when I work outside, you know, big hat, you know, I'm put a kerchief on my neck, I'm a nutbag. But my skin is pale. So, hi Debbie, how are you? So, if I won the lottery, I would totally splurge on, I'm going to say it wrong. Is it Ectorina? I know that's really, it's the super cream that was in this last fall box with the gold flakes in it. And I would get that. I would get the Dorian Gray, both the beauty oil and the anti-aging serum, and all the Lift that I could bathe in. You know, it would just be everywhere. Hi Cynthia, how are you? So let's see what I'm looking forward to about the winter box. I mean, I only know about a couple of the products because you know, so we're all in suspense too, and about what's going to be coming. But the Radiance sounds really interesting to me. Anything that's going to, you know, brighten and tighten is totally my jam. And let's see, and of course the, you know, all the creams and yes, Ekaterina. Am I saying that right? Ectorina. And it sounds like a princess. Well, hey, you're all dressed for Christmas. So this is my son.
It totally helped me on my nose. This skincare helped me on my nose. I had no idea. I'm just freezing.
Yeah, he's just freezing.
I just took out the garbage and
Thank you for doing that. So Liam's in a running club, and when he gets hot and sweaty, he got some little bumps on his nose, and I cleaned his face last night with bamboo. With the bamboo cleanser, and then followed that up with the peppermint toner, and it's already almost completely gone, because yesterday these were like, you know, burgeoning little bumps, because you're 10 now, which means you're getting closer to puberty, right? He turned 10.
Yeah.
He turned 10
it's
on
scary.
It is scary. On election day.
I'm gonna have many mood swings.
Oh gosh. Okay, thank you. Mwah.
Hey!
Yes.
I really want to be in this video of you.
So, let's see, what else?
So long, gotta take the rest.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you doing your chores even in the cold. Let's see. The 2 truths and a lie. And, you know, it's an icebreaker that we've been talking about. So, let's see. Let's see, one would be, I was the model for a comic book superhero. And another one would be, so number 2 is going to be, I've been a professional lounge singer. And then number 3 is that I used to be in a band with a really ridiculous name. So one of those is not true, and 2 of them are. So does anybody have any guesses about that? While you're thinking, and Haynes probably she has inside information, so she may figure this out first. But it's funny because Hayne and I are Facebook friends, but we've never met in real life. But we were both in Korea at the same time. We had some overlap anyway, which was cool. So love Hayne. And let's see. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to getting the box and being able to open everything and tell you about it. Like I said, it's let's see. Oh, Adeline says that the band is not true. And let's see. And Hayne, you agree? The band is not true? And see, there's another one under here. Lounge singer is a lie, says Katie. Yes, Facebook friends, exactly. Katie's right. The lounge singer is the lie. Although I do sing. And the band that I was in a ridiculous named band, and we were Two Scots and His All Redneck Review was the name of the band. And as far as the being a lounge singer, I do love to sing, and but I've never performed professionally as a lounge singer. And this is my character that I inspired. Her name is in Vertigo. And here's the back of the card. And this was done by Adam Hughes. My nerd totem is strong, okay? I was used as a model by Adam Hughes. He does a lot of the DC and pinups. Let's see. In Vertigo, loses to her arch foe, the shadow nemesis, in a final conflict. So it's just cool. Never had a book published about it, but I did have a card and a character. So how fun is that? I'm also a card carrying belly dancer. This is my belly dance business card. I've been studying belly dance for 17 years, and it's a big passion of mine. I've been in competitions and done fairly well. And let's see. And I'm a lawyer, but I'm not practicing right now. I am being a stay-at-home mom. But one of the things that I'm going to be doing is actually going back out into the job market and looking for a position. And I guess that's when I get nervous, I break out. So I'm really going to be doing that spot masking with camel's milk and yeast, and because that is my favorite thing for spot masking. And so I don't have a lot of things, oh, thank you. Badass, thank you. But got a lot of plates in the air, and but that seems to be just, I think we all do, right? So one of the things that we can do for ourselves is take care of ourselves. One of the things that we talk about, or that one of my favorite things that I've seen is take care of yourself, because you can't serve from an empty cup. And that's why self-care and taking care of our skin and, exercising, making sure you eat something decent for you is so important, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. And one of the things that, and this is just a total, because I was thinking about this yesterday, you know, I'm a makeup person, you know, being a belly dancer, I do a lot of looks, you know, LEWKS. But also, frankly, being 50, you know, I almost always have the wing eyeliner. It's my thing. You know, I'm always wearing mascara. Being able to take back, you know, being glamorous and being 50 is, you know, the older you get, people just kind of, you start being ignored. So, yes, I'm 50. It's like that Saturday Night Live character who goes, I'm 50 and I can kick and stretch and kick. So I always think that. I'm Sally O'Malley was the name of that character. But, so, you know, I mean, you know, if you want to be barefaced, fine. If I want to be barefaced, fine. But, you know, I find it very empowering to be, you know, myself and be glamorous and you know, sexy or whatever. So, you know, maybe a little crazy. But, does anybody have any questions? I feel like I've been monopolizing this conversation. So I'll be happy to answer, or at least entertain, any questions that you might have. And if you write them afterwards, I can always fill them out too. So, but, well, I guess, well, thank you for saying I'm amazing. I appreciate that. And thank you for being shocked. I have been carded twice recently, and that was fun. So I always enjoy it when I always enjoy it when I get carded. But then honestly, as soon as they say, can I see your ID? And you go, yes, you know, they already know the answer, you know, you're old enough to drink. So, oh, the fact that I'm a military veteran. Yeah. Or I'm a veteran doing something. I am a veteran of the Air Force, and I served active duty 8 years, and then I was a civilian JAG for a number of years after that. And like I said, for the past 5 years, I've been doing the stay-at-home mom thing, because he is the the main reason for everything. But as he gets older, it's probably time to get my hat back out in the ring. And Adeline, the thing about carding, there's a show, I don't know if it's still on, but when I first started using Lyft, there was Debbie Mazar's in it. It's called Younger, and it's about this woman who pretended to be like 5 or 10 years younger than she is. And Debbie Mazar's her best friend, and when they're going into a club, and the bouncer's like, ladies, I'm going to need to see your ID. And Debbie Mazar says, you don't need to see my ID. Look at me. Look at my neck. And all I could think was, is Debbie Mazar needs Lyft. We need to send Debbie Mazar some Lyft. So, because then she wouldn't be able to say that. Yes, Liam is my only child. And we just have the one. I had a very happy pregnancy, and then we had some issues in the delivery room. So, and basically they were like, I mean, I'm fine, but they had to like we don't want to talk about it right now. Anyway, everything's fine. Kid's fine. I'm fine. So, yeah, you see, you need like a lift signal, like a bat symbol. You know, we'll have the bat signal, and we'll just go lift signal, and it'll be like an arrow that goes up, you know, for the neck. So, but let's see. I have a cat. I have a dog. My dog is an Italian Greyhound, and my cat is a rescue from Korea. And my mom, yes, my mom lives with us, which has been going on for the past 6 months, and it's totally, you know, we lost my dad a couple years ago, and it's totally because she sold her property, and Liam's her only grandson, so she wanted to get to know him. So, and that woman is amazing at laundry. Let me tell you, she's saving my butt on laundry. So, oh, totally, Cynthia, Lift is the best. And not only is it good for the neck, it's also good for, you know, like everything here. And I know some people, you know, you put it on your eyes, and there's somebody who's in the group that puts it on their hands too. But it is totally my favorite thing. So, but let's see. I am almost at the end of my time. This is, thank you for making this so easy for me, because it was kind of stressful, but next time perhaps I'll be more laid back. It's possible. So thank you all, and like I said, if you have any other questions, happy to answer them. And I think the next thing I'm going to post is the unboxing video when we get the box. That'll probably be next week. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a lovely night, everybody. Okay, bye.